back to another video. So in this video we are going to be solving inequalities. So we have done previous two videos in which we learned how to solve different types of inequalities, and now we are just going to review all of the steps that we went in those last two videos. So here we have a few questions. The first one says 2x plus 6, which is in those absolute value bars, is greater than or equal to 8. So first we can just change these into brackets, or we can just remove them. But let's just change them into brackets. So 2x plus 6 is greater than or equal to 8. Now we just subtract 6 from both sides because we want this variable by itself. Now after we have subtracted 6 from this side, we will have 2x by itself, and we will have 2 here. Now we just want this variable, not this number here, which is the coefficient. So we are going to divide both sides by 2. We will have the x variable by itself. Now we will have x is greater than or equal to 1, because if we cross these two out, we will have 1. So that's how we solve the first question. Now let's move on to the second one. It says 10x plus 4 is less than 2 times x subtract 3. So we will have to do a few steps here in order to solve this. So first we will have to simplify the other side. So 10x plus 4 is less than 2 times x is going to be 2x, and 2 times negative 3 is going to be negative 6. Now we will have to subtract. So we can subtract this from both sides. So we will subtract 4 from both sides. Okay, and we will have 10x is greater than 2x. And negative 6 subtract 4 is going to give us negative 10. Now we will have to subtract this from this side because we want the variable on one side and this number on the other side. We do not want variables on both sides or numbers that are not in variables with variables on both sides. So since we have gotten rid of this 4 here, now we are good here. However, we need to get the balance here because since we have a variable on this side, we cannot have a variable on this side. So we can subtract 2x, we will have 8x is less than negative 10. Now we can just divide both sides by 8. So 8 crosses out with 8, and then we will have negative 10 divided by 8, which is, we can simplify this to 2 times 4 is 8 and 2 times negative 5 is 10. So the answer is going to be in fraction form. It's going to be negative 5 over 4. Or we can turn it into a mixed fraction, which is going to give us 4, 1, this is going to be negative, and 1. So negative 1, 1/4. That's going to be our answer. We can also do a check for both of these questions. However, we don't have enough space, so we can try to do a check for the last question. We can check if we have the right answer by replacing this x according to what our answer says. So it says x is greater than or equal to 1. So any number greater than 1 or even 1 can be replaced with this x, and the inequality will be true. And for the second one, we will do the same. So we know that the answer is going to be the x is less than 1/4. So any number less than negative 1/4 can be the answer. So even negative 5, negative 8. So now let's move on to our last question. Here we have our last question. We will have to solve this inequality, and then we will graph it on the number line given. So let's start solving this. So we have negative 2n plus 6 subtract 4 is less than 6. So what we will have to do here is, first we have to look if we have any like terms here. Yes, we do. We have plus 6 and negative 4. So first we will get rid of these, meaning we're going to solve that. So 6 subtract 4 is going to give us positive 2, which is less than 6. So now what we can do is we have to subtract 2 by both sides, from both sides, because we want the variable by itself. So now we will just rewrite it. Negative 2n is less than 6 subtract 2 will give us 4. Now we can divide both sides by negative 2. And we have to be careful here because we are dividing this both sides by a negative number. When we divide both sides by a negative number, we will have to switch the sign. Since it says less than, we are going to put greater than. Now we will cross these out. We will have this left. So 4 divided by negative 2 is going to give us negative 2. So the answer is going to be n is greater than negative 2. So now we can first do a check. So we are going to replace the number which is greater than negative 2 with this variable n, and we are going to see if the inequality is true. So negative 2, we are going to put in the bracket a number greater than negative 2, which can be negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. So we can put a number 2. Then we will just rewrite the rest of the inequality. After we have rewritten, we are just going to solve it. So negative 2 times negative 2 is going to be negative 4. So negative 4 plus 6. And we're just going to subtract 4 less than 6. So negative 4 plus 6 is going to give us 2. And 2 subtract 4 is going to give us negative 2. Negative 2 is less than 6. So does this make any sense? Make sense that negative 2 is less than 6? Yes, because negative 2 is right here and 6 is right here. We know numbers that go this way, they become greater in value, and the ones that go this way, they become less in their values. So we have a correct answer here. So this is going to be our answer. Now when we are graphing the solution, we're not going to put this. We have to put this one, this inequality, which we got as an answer. So we have to graph the answer, not the one that we got by doing the check, but the one we got by solving the inequality. So we have n is greater than negative 2. Now we see that it's only greater than, so it's going to be an open circle. And negative 2, we have to find negative 2, and we're going to put a great open circle here. And a number greater than negative 2 will be going this direction. So the arrow is going to be going this way. So that's going to be our answer for the second question. That's it for today's video. If you guys like this video, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel or ring the notification bell so you get the notification whenever our new video comes up.